Thanks, Vish, for this lovely presentation. And this probably should set the ball rolling in terms of for people who cannot afford to follow charts on a real-time basis. And can I now invite Shiva to present his strategy, which is basically a tweak of the strategy. He has done a lot of work on the 3x5 strategy. Shiva, by the way, is a part-time trader. He has a full-time job. He works in Dubai, a native of Bangalore. And this strategy would probably be, Vish is a full-time trader, so you can take your examples from that. Shiva has a day job and he does this. So you can draw a fine comparison between the two and then internalize it.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks, DJ, for the introduction. And I would like to begin by, first thing I would like to begin by is thanking Vish personally to showing me this system which has changed my life. Okay. When I took this over from Vish, I learned from him. Prior to that, I was trading on something which was famous on Trader G forum as 3 into 15. I have passed through the same cycle which everybody passes in the trading. You start getting interested in the market, you start investing in stocks, and then you think that you are a superman during a bull run, and you start trading in options and futures, lose your shirt, and go back to square one to start learning in the correct way. So that was my correct way. Previous to that, I was on the wrong way. So after I have taken over from Vish on this, I have tried to modify this. The main thing was every system works for some people for some reason. You have to see if that particular system works for you. So you have to adapt every system to your particular circumstances. Somebody could be having some other commitments during a particular day, during a time in the particular day. Is that time suitable for you to trading? So I'm coming from a perspective of a full-time worker who's having a full-time day job, which clashes with the market timings. How do you fit your market into your day? I have modified my system based on that. I'll show you the. Okay. So this is in short what I'm going to present today. The 3 into 5 moving average crossover system, which is an end of the day strategy to gain from futures, and review of the original system which has been designed by Vish, and some modifications which are done by me to suit my needs. A brief introduction. This works great on futures, Nifty futures and Bank Nifty futures. I'll show you the backtest results which I have. We use end of the day, daily time frame candles. We don't use intraday in this. We use the NSE adjusted close price. At the end of the day, after the market is closed, NSE publishes an adjusted close price, which is what is used to settle your mark to market. That is the price which we use. And 3 EMA, 5 EMA, Vish has already given you what it means, so I will not go into that. In brief, the system is buy when the 3 EMA crosses 5 EMA and do the other way around on the opposite signal. And on the last day of futures expiry, which for example was yesterday, you cover your existing position in the current series and open the same position in the next series. I tried to present a pictorial chart. The blue color is the place where there is a whipsaws. You usually find places where you get a buy signal in one day and a sell signal in the other day. The green one is where you have a confirmed buy signal, which carries on superbly for some time, and the other side is the sell signal. I get a lot of queries on this, so I put this slideshow separately only for those people who keep on asking me, how do I trade? When do I trade? what do I do in the morning, what do I do in the evening, in the afternoon what do I do. So I'm giving you a normal trading day, what do you do? This is my assumption for this particular slide. I'm sorry if the green color doesn't look right. I will read it out. My assumption is that you have carry forward longs on Bank Nifty futures. The reversal point is 11,250. That is my assumption for this particular slide. So the markets open at 9:30. Sorry, 9:15 or 9:30. So by 9:30, there are 4 options. So option 1 is market goes below 11,250, and at 9:30 it is still at 11,250 or below. The second option is market is opening above 11,250, but in the first 15 minutes it has crossed over to 11,250. These are the 2 options. In this case, you enter a market order to cover your current longs to go short. Simple. In the first 15 minutes, this is the decision you take. Because already the reversal has happened in the first 15 minutes, you go short to cover your existing long portions. You may have, say, two shorts, 2 current long positions. You close that and go short. So in net, you put an order for 4. That's what I've written there. If I'm not clear, just stop me anytime. So you enter a market order to cover your longs and go short also. There are 2 other options. Markets open below 11,250, but at 9:30 they are above 11,250 again. So it is not a buy signal or sell signal as of that time. And the last one, which is probably the most happening thing, market is opening above 11,250 and it is still above 11,250. So in this case, you put in a stop loss order at 11,250 to cover your longs and go short if that order price is hit. Any doubts until that? In between, anytime if you want, you can still stop me, no problem. Now comes the most important part. The last part is, if the market opens above 11,250, which is your reversal point, and it is still above 11,250 at 9:30 after 15 minutes of trade, which means you are still in a confirmed buy signal. So what do you do at that time? You just put in a stop loss order. And after this comes the most important point, what to do between 9:30 to 3 p.m. This is what I advise people to do. Avoid watching markets regularly. Never modify your stop loss order just because market has fallen, say, 100 points, but your stop loss is still not hit. Don't modify it. You may only enter a stop loss order for your intraday order if you feel like. I still don't advise it, but if you feel like it, above all, do not try to worry what markets are doing. Continue doing your work. Now coming to the close of the day. At 3:15, 3 o'clock, 3:15, whichever suits you. There are some options here. What has happened during the day? The market order or the stop loss order which you have put in the Bank Nifty is still above 11,250, which means the market has given you a whipsaw. It was below 11,250 for some time. Your stop loss order was hit and it has gone back above 11,250. In this case, enter a market order to cover back and go back long. The market stop loss order is hit, but it is still below 11,250, which means the sell signal is confirmed. In this case, you don't do anything. Just shut your computer and carry forward your short position. And the third one, the stop loss order is not hit in the day. Good. Close your computer and go back to your work. That's it. Simple. Any doubt? Any doubts? No, this is not something which is only on presentation. I can assure you that I do it. In fact, some people today morning have seen, I did during breakfast, I put in an order. Thank you. So, just in case if somebody has any doubts what to do on the short side, if you are opening with a short, the same slide I have done the reverse also. So if you are short, what happens? Now I come to my modifications and my system synopsis, what I have done on this particular system. Risk management. This is the first thing. I know Wish always advocates to put one lot per 1 lakh, but I am not that risk averse. I personally follow 2 lots per 1 lakh. This is my risk management. I trade in 1 lot of Nifty or Bank Nifty for every 50,000 of capital invested. So if I am investing 2 lakhs, maximum lots I trade is 4. This needs to be adapted as per your risk appetite, like I told. So if you feel it is more risky to you, you are ready to be little less risk averse, then you reduce your lots per lakh. I divide my lots into 3. Initial lots, minimum quantity of lots that is always in trade. So if I can trade 4 lots, I would always be at least 2 lots in the trade. Why? I will explain in some time. So my personal preference is I keep it at 50%. I add to the existing trade after some time. I have a set of rules for myself which I have made, which helps me in identifying if a trend has started or not. This is my personal view. So adding to the existing lots, I do it after 3 days of confirmed trend and only on 3 EMA touch. What is that? I'll explain to you in some time. I also have a rule for those days when you are long and there is a big gap up in your favor, how to exit partially to cover some, make some extra, so that once the market falls, if it falls, to make something extra. 50% of my capital is actually invested as margin request. Instead of keeping the other half idle, I invest at least 60%, which is 30% of my total capital, into 3 into 5 long only. I use the same strategy 3 into 5 for cash stocks. I buy cash stocks like DH, DLF, HDIL, which is favorite of DJ also. So you keep, instead of keeping the margin money idle with your broker, I use that only in the case of long signals. You buy the stocks in cash, keep it, hold it. If there is a sell signal, you sell it back. Goes and touches that 3 EMA price, that is when I add more stock on the 4th day. Sorry. No, it is not a signal. So whipsaw is when your 3 EMA goes below 5 EMA, it comes back above. I am talking about the price of the future touching the EMA. So for example, if today morning Bank Nifty was at 1198 and the 3 EMA is at 11,600. The reversal is at 11,505. If the price touches at 11,600, I will buy. Otherwise, I will not buy. But since it was not the first day, it was not the 4th day, so I have traded today. The order entry follows the same rule as the initial entry. I trade only before 9:30. After 9:30, I shut down my computer. Enter the order at 9:30 to buy additional lots. By day end, if the signal has whipsawed, means market has touched 11,505 in today's case. So I will cover not only my own position but also my intraday position and go back to being short. Subsequent additions, if I feel like, follow the same rule. Only first rule that the last addition was done at 2 days ago. So initially 3 days, then I go after 2 days if I feel like adding more. I don't add more than 2 times. That's it. My personal rule is that initial lots are 50% of maximum and maximum of only 2 times I add. Keeping in mind that my total number of lots is still within my capital requirement. I don't go above my risk. This is the rule to book intraday profits. I enter this trade only if all the following are true. There is a gap up or a in the initial 15 minutes, assuming you are long. Your initial position was traded at least 3 days ago, which means you have captured some 3 days of trend. You are in the, your current position is in profit at yesterday's close. The difference between Bank Nifty and their EMA is at least 125 points, which means if you sell at the open on gap and you cover back at 3 EMA touch, you get at least 125 points. Less than that, it is not worth it. Let it ride. Action. Sorry. Which one? The last. See, the whole idea is, for example, like I gave today, 698 was the opening price. Say the 3 EMA at 11,600. Difference of only 98 points. Nifty, if a Bank Nifty, if it has opened up by 100 points, so it is at 11,800. The 3 EMA is 11,600 yesterday's. So there is a difference of 200 points. I will cover at least 50% of my lots and put in an order to buy back at 11,600. Just hoping that market has given a gap up, it will come down and touch the 3 EMA. If it doesn't touch, keep holding, do it the next day. There is a risk there that it may not, it may go one way. Next day it will touch. I may lose something more, but that is overall, I have seen that it gives you some good results. So the action to do if all the above are satisfied, sell the at least half of your position at 9:30, enter a buy order at 3 EMA of yesterday's close, which is yesterday's, you already know what is the price. That is the price at which you get. If buyback order is executed, you have made 50 to 125 points on Nifty or Nifty. If the order is not executed, which is markets have gone up without touching the 3 EMA, you wait for them to do so again and enter as per the previously discussed addition rule. Sorry? See, today when you close the market, you put in your price in your sheet or your software, you get the closing price, you have the today's EMA closing, you have today's 5 EMA closing. Tomorrow, if you see in the calculation which Vish has done, if tomorrow's price is equal to today's 3 EMA, that is the price at which you buy. So if the market doesn't look like it is going to touch 3 EMA, it's going up, at least you have your 50%, which is counting the cash coming in. Now this is what I have shared with many people on TI group. This is the analysis which I have done on the function of my system, that you trade at 9:15 or 9:30 and do the reversal, if any, only at end of the day. 2005 is not the complete year, it is only half the year because I have the data. So from 2006 you can take it. Every year on an investment of 25k as margin, 50k as capital. So you take the capital invested as 50k, not 25k. So you get a profit of 57,138. That is what the backtest result has given me. Not traded by me, this is backtest. 2012 is traded by me, I can assure you it is true. It happened. Similarly, I have also compared Bank Nifty to Nifty, the same profits generated by the same system. You can see the difference between Nifty and Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty being more volatile is more here. There could be more swings there. I have also done a further analysis on the trades which are generated over the past 7 years. In Nifty, when you buy, go long, 49 trades have been losing and 74 trades have been winning over the last 7 to 8 years. Same thing in Bank Nifty, 56 and 73, which gives you an indication that when you go long, the chances of winning are much more. You have 58% chances. But when you go short, you win only 42%. This is what the backtest result is showing me. So that when I'm going short, the chances of me losing are more. But whereas when I'm going long, the chances of me winning are much more. So you can use this data. So maybe if you are trading 3 lots, So when you are going short, you only go short 2 lots. Maybe when you are going long, you go 3 lots. I have just given this. I don't use this data for any other purpose. This is as of now, I am just keeping this data for my use. Yes.
In this particular result, from what time are you using the nifty futures?
2005 June. I have attached the Excel sheet to this with the exact results. Everything is there. So in Bank Nifty, the long buys 56 and 73, which is generated as 53% and 47%. And the short sells give you 53% losing and 47% winning, which is consistent across both. But whereas if you see 58% of your trades are profitable. So this is giving you an indication that nearly 60% of the time you trade, you are profitable.
Now what I think is, first thing you saw, just when I'm showing, chances of a long trade being successful is 58%.
Yes.
Chances of a short trade being successful is 42%.
Yes.
Now the data on which you backtested all those years, more than 60% of the time you were in a bull market.
Yes.
That's why it's coming in loose.
It was not necessarily a bull market. 2008 was.
No. 2005 to 2012, if you think in the amount of time,
Yes.
60%.
I agree. So it was a bull market. So you are getting a major signal.
60% of the time you were in a bull market.
Yeah. That is what is getting reflected here. I agree. I also have done an analysis on the number of days we are in the trade. In Nifty, if the trade lasts for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, right up to 40 days. I didn't have any trade which lasted more than 40 days on Nifty. So the number of total trades, number of losing trades, I had only 2 winning trades. Which is why I have, in the previous slides, I had shown you that I add after 3 days. Because the probability of winning after 3 days is much more. The risk here is, in the first 3 days, there could be a heavy move which you would miss out. But you are already playing with 50%, which is what I always intend to do. You are in the trade, maybe you are not fully, but you are in the trade. Same thing on Bank Nifty. There are only 5 trades in the first 3 days. The others are fully winning trades. Sorry? I had only from June, so it's only 6 months. This is from 2005 June till date. No. No, this is the number of days. Like say, if you buy today and tomorrow if you get a sell signal, how much is the loss you have made? There are 33 times that you have bought today and sold the next day because the reversal has happened immediately on the next day and the total points lost on that was 3017. Similarly, there was one like 11 days in trade. You had nine times when you had a trade which lasted for 11 days and the total points made on those 9 trades was 3458 points. Sorry.
No, when you enter that late, I'm sure the margin suffered quite considerably, isn't it? Did you work out the margin suffered because of a late entry?
But it is not that I'm entering that you have entered on the first day.
No, you've been saying consistently that you enter only after 3 days.
I entered partly.
Partly. Okay.
The initial 50% trade is always there on the first day itself.
First day. Okay. So did you work out how much of the margin suffers when you enter late? Is it really worth that one thing?
It gives me a marginal increase there, which is why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It is giving me a marginal increase because what I have seen is after a big trend, you generally have a month of consolidation or a period of consolidation. That time, my number of lots are less. I agree. There could be a day when you have a uptrend and immediately followed by a downtrend, I would lose out on that.
I'm totally new to these charts.
Yes.
But I do have a basic doubt. In the earlier one, when you were discussing it, you said in the uptrend market, your longs were, nearly 40%, 60% of them were successful, and your shorts were not so. So even in an upward market, if there only 60% of the longs were successful,
Yes.
then how far reliable is that chart to you?
Because the major gains which you make are in those trends which are in the big moves.
The earlier chart I was referring.
I'm linking both. I'm linking the both. The major money or the gain made in this system is when your trend lasts for a number of days. Not necessarily in a bull market, all entries will be for more than 5 days, 6 days. There are instances even in 2005, 6, 7, where a trend has lasted for 3, 4 days. If you see, even in 2007 or 2008, when it was one way downside, you still had 34 trades. So there are always whipsaws, there are always trends, so we need to capitalize on the trends.
I heard that you are also trading in commodity.
No, I don't trade in commodity. I only trade Bank Nifty, only one stock. I only trade Bank Nifty, only one Bank Nifty, nothing else.
Can you go to the latest slide?
This one?
Next. Okay. Can you go to the next one? Is this a... Yeah. Can you hear? Yeah. Just wanted to be sure my interpretation is right. There are a total of 33 trades with a holding duration of 1 day.
1 day.
And none of the net is negative.
Sorry?
The net result is negative. It's a loss.
Total number of trades where the trend has lasted for 1 day, which means today you bought, next day you sold. Or today you sold, next day you bought, because the reversal happened so quickly. 33 times, and you have lost a total of 3,000 points.
So, in other way, this system doesn't recommend or recommends holding
No,
more than 2 days?
But you are getting confused in one way. Even these trades, they also were entered on day 1. So there is a very good possibility that this 2,600, out of this 2,000 would have come in the first 3 days itself.
No, I mean the duration for a trade to start to end, if it is within 24 hours, or if it is extended, the holding period is extended more than 24 hours. That is what is giving you more of trade.
Yes.
So, on a contrary point,
which is what is the basis, which is what the system is about. 40% of the time market is in a trend, 60% of the time it is trendless.
Okay.
Only when it is trendless you will get this daily whipsaws. Example is month of October.
Okay. So, in other words, these 1 day trades are more of whipsaws.
Whipsaws. These are the whipsaws.
Whipsaws.
These are the whipsaws.
Thank you.
Shiva, how much is the capital erosion in those days when you are losing money?
These are not all together in one particular month or one particular day. The maximum capital erosion I have seen in this Bank Nifty is 400 points.
Out of how many days or months or year?
I'm talking about from 2005 till date.
Fine.
The maximum loss in points in per day was 400 points.
And how much was the gain side?
Huh?
Profit side?
Profit side, I think it has gone up 400, 500 points equally same. You don't have Nifty, Bank Nifty moving more than 3%. I don't see anything moving more than 3% in a day. My suggestion in total is continued in the next sheet. I'll come to that. Yes, these are results on my modifications. Trading at 9:30 and at 3:15 and bearing the loss for intraday whips.
Adding the lots and these things,
Yes,
which are also included in this.
yes.
Hello, I have a doubt. When you take position, you will take 2 lots only, or
Sorry, when you can?
how many lots you will take?
I didn't
as per
get
your
you.
trade?
When you?
Bank Nifty, how many lots? 2 lots or 4 lots?
Me?
Yeah.
I trade minimum 15 to 20 lots.
No, I'm not asking that lots. 2 parts of lots. 2 lots. One will book profit in 3rd day.
I sorry, really understand.
No, because in third day,
Huh?
position sizing.
Okay.
On third day, you will book one profit, one part of the profit. Then you will wait for a 3 EMA touch.
You are
Add up.
talking about my 3 EMA touch
Yeah,
rule
yeah.
or the normal reversal?
No, 3 EMA touch.
Okay, 3 EMA.
I have some doubt.
Okay.
Your profit, book profit for certain amount of partial position.
Okay.
Then you will look for 3 EMA touch, or you will add a new position.
See, I will give the same example which I gave. My day opens with Bank Nifty at, yesterday ended with 11,700.
Okay.
My stop loss is at 11,500.
Okay.
Today morning, Bank Nifty opens up by points.
Okay. Yes.
Okay? So, which means at that particular time, Bank Nifty is at 11,800. My 3 EMA touch is at 11,600.
600.
There is a difference of 200 points.
Yes.
You sell at 11,800, half of your position.
Half of your position.
Half of your position. So
Okay.
you still have balance half.
Okay. Okay.
And you put in an order to buy back at 11,600.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That is one order you will put.
Yes.
This is to buy back the lot which you sold in the morning.
Okay.
Second order you will put is to cover your existing position at 11,505.
11,500.
11,505 was the original reversal.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, if you started with 4 lots in the morning,
Okay.
you sold 2 at 11,800.
800. Okay.
You again bought 2 at 11,600 because without crossing 11,100 it will not go to 11,500.
Yes. Yes.
So at 11,600 you are back to 4.
Okay.
At 11,500 I will put an order to short sell 6.
Okay. Okay. I understand that.
Okay?
This is one doubt. Another doubt is, see, October month is a range-bound market.
Sorry?
After the very range-bound market, normally market will goes either way, wildly. Do you have any position sizing technique according to that range market?
This is my position sizing technique. I start small and go big. This is my position sizing. That is the position sizing which I am following. And I have a logic built because I have backtested that first 3 days are the maximum loss days. I try to avoid those. In the first 3 days I only go 50%. After the 4th day only I start to build up.
No, my question is, after some whipsaws period, do you add some more positions to?
That's what I discussed in the previous
Okay.
slide, that I had 25% and I had another 25%.
Okay. Okay.
And with that it is finished.
Okay. That's it.
Thanks. Yes. Third additions will be again after 2 days.
After
First time 3 days, second time 2 days. So it will be on the 6th day. 4, you had a trade on first day.
considering that your maximum lot is 4.
Consider that 2 I entered on the first day.
Okay, third you added.
Third I added on the 4th day.
Okay, fourth you are adding when it
Sixth day.
touches the
6th day.
EMA.
On the 6th day on EMA.
Okay, if it touches anywhere in between, you are not going to add.
It has given me a signal just 2 days, 1 day back. Why would I add next day? I would have very well added on the. There is some more questions there. Nifty.
No, the one before this.
This one?
Yeah, one more.
One more?
One, yeah, one before.
Back test?
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
We were having a bit of a market.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
What was the bet?
There was no bet.
But what was the question?
The question was between us.
Make it public. Okay.
VIP, I have one question.
One question.
Okay.
Okay, you just explained about that taking profit if it opens above 3 EMA, right? For example, you gave if it has like 3 EMA is at 11,600 and then it has opened at 11,800.
Yes.
Okay, you will book profit partially, and then your value for today would be 11,505, which would be below which you have to go short. Okay. So you have booked your profit at 11,800 and then you will wait for 3 EMA touch. So that
I have already put in my order in the morning to buy at 11,600.
11,600 and your value is 505 is still there.
I have one more order at That's what I told you. I have, for example, I am starting with 4 lots in the morning. I sold 2 at 11,800.
Yeah.
I put in an order to buy back those 2 lots. I put in a buy order at 11,600, which is the 3 EMA.
Correct.
If that is executed and market falls back to 11,505, so what will I do? I have to cover those 4 lots and I have to go 2 more short. Because
Exactly.
that is my first day for the short. Then you go.
Understood. My question was, if the range is very nearby, your 3 EMA and as well as your value of the shorting, 505 and 600, for instance, I'm saying, so isn't it make sense to wait if it goes below 505, or you initially grab?
It's up to you. It's up to you. I follow this way. You follow your whichever is.
I'm asking, like you follow the 3 EMA touch and then you buy it.
If it is like 5-10 points, then I would obviously put it. I will not do that because it
You'll
is
wait
too-
for it to.
I will wait for
test
the
it.
reversal. I will wait for the reversal.
But if it's 100 points, still you will go and then buy it at 11,600.
I need at least 125 points. I am hungry, so I need more. Below that, I don't waste my time.
Okay, thank you.
Abhijit had a question. He is going to put a bouncer now. Absolutely bouncer. I'm on guard.
No. It's just out of academic interest. Do you have any backtest for whipsaws, specifically on RBI policy days? Because Bank Nifty is very volatile on this.
Yes.
Asking.
Those days you get whipped.
Yeah, so maybe some of the whipsaws will be removed.
Those, in fact, the maximum number of lost days on intraday is on the RBI day.
Exactly. That is what I suspected.
That is the day, because the governor doesn't listen to me and my position. But have you seen, Abhijit, that after the RBI policy, the signal anyway change, it makes up. It makes up. In fact, that is a good buying opportunity or selling opportunity, as the case may be. If you ask Deepak Shina, he will tell IIP numbers is cooked.
No. He will give you a holistic view of it. You have this.
I go by the view that all these numbers are there reflected here.
Just an observation.
I don't know where the market is going. I don't know what is the IIP coming. I only go by the price. No volume, nothing, only price. I'll go ahead. Or any other questions? Mic on, please. No, you have to understand, it is not the more whipsaws. The probability of losing money in the first 3 days is more. It is the probability, it is not the number of whipsaws. Yeah. Yeah, what will happen if it is not only that first 3 days, this one which has given you 1,449, this also had maybe 600 points gain in the first 3 days. Your idea is to be in the trade on the first day, at the first stop. You have to board the train on the first day and the first stop, not in the middle.
Hello.
1 second, sorry.
Shiva, how important is the time frame 9:15 to 9:30? Is it that
I told you this is suited to my needs.
correct? So
it's up to you. What do you do at 9:30? I don't know. Are you free at that time? If you can fit it into your life, you do it.
I'm not correlating the question which I asked to.
No, why I'm telling you is, it doesn't matter. Instead of 9:30, if you do at 10:30, it doesn't matter. If you are doing that consistently, doesn't matter.
So ultimately, it's the value that's we are going to follow.
Yes,
That should
the
be
system you are
put in.
following. The system you are following is end of the day signal. You are entering at one particular time of the day consistently every day. If you are feeling like you want to wait till 10 o'clock, you have time till 10 o'clock before you leave for office or for your work. Up to you. I follow this rule. By 8 o'clock in Dubai time, it's 9:30 here. I enter the order, shut down, go for breakfast, and on my way to office. This is what works for me. I have tailored this to my needs. This is the idea. You tailor it to your needs consistently. Do that and you will see the backtest results. That's what I am suggesting in the last slide. You take this idea, twist it around to work for you. Don't jump in the trade immediately on the next day. Don't go out on Monday and start buying. Paper test is back tested. Test it on your Excel sheet or something.
Okay, 9:15 to 9:30 is for entering the time for you to, for entering the trade, that's it. There is no specific time frame. That value needs to be the above that after 9:30. So Samir Khan, you see that the value at exact 9:20 or 9:30 and then you will take the trade. So it's not like that.
There is nothing special about 9:30, only that is the time I am free to see.
Free to take the trade, that's it. But the value ultimately which you have derived, that's the one which should be taken care of.
Your stop loss is derived at the before end of the day before only. So
That's
you
what
don't have to do anything on that.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Sir, you said you will be taking...
Don't call me sir.
You're taking 50% at the initial position, and after 3 days you're going to add to that position. Where will you add? Like just in the opening you will be adding?
I have told I'm adding at 3 EMA. That is my Bible. 3 EMA is my...
No, if you sell you're going to add, or other case also you're going to use 3 EMA only.
3 EMA is my Bible.
Supposing we don't get that 120 points gap up, then also you're going to add at 3 EMA only.
That is my touch. I want the market to come back to pull back to a particular position so that I get the best price.
Okay.
Which is, in my case, looks like that will be the best price.
Okay.
Some days it doesn't come. I'll wait for one more day.
Okay.
I'm not losing anything. I'm already in the trade with 50%.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I will not get biryani that day. I will get only plain rice. No problem. Okay. So, this is what I would take people to take a moment to reflect. This system is showing back-tested results that it doubles your money every year, nearly, with minimal knowledge of technical analysis, investing about 15 to 30 minutes twice a day, no software, only spreadsheet. The most important requirement is discipline and risk management. And to take every trade as per the system. If you miss the system, take it for granted, it will be the winner which you lose. Always. And standard disclaimer. I have given this presentation to Dharmaraj. In that all the Excel sheets which are the back tested, everything is attached in the last slide. You can use that. Any more questions?
Why you have given it as a MACO system?
So this is about the stop loss order that is going to come, that we are going to put next day.
Okay.
It is calculated based on the end of the
Can
day.
you hold it near mouth?
Is it calculated based on the end of the day parameters or
Yes.
figures? That is
It
the
is
way it's
calculated on the end of the day parameter.
Put a stop loss or leave it till this one?
Sorry?
I'm here.
No, one second, I'll just answer his query. This is the closing price when I did this slide. Sorry, that is the latest price I have in my sheet. 11,780 open and it closed at 11,575 that day. This was the close price, adjusted close price. This is calculated automatically as per the formula shared by Vish. This is the same formula which I use to calculate 3 EMA at 5 EMA, and this is my reversal point. So on the next day, this will be my reversal point at which I will consider that the buy signal has ended and the sell has started. That is the stop loss reversal point. You had a query.
The reversal point is the stop loss you are going to put.
Reversal point is the point at which you consider that your stock is no more longer in your buy sell, it is in the sell position, so you go short.
We go short on that.
This was in the first slide. Buy when your 3 EMA goes above 5 EMA, sell when your 3 EMA goes below 5 EMA.
This chart also is shared in this one. This Excel formula chart has been shared.
It is shared in the presentation file.
Okay.
Which is the price at which
crossover.
This is the price at which this will cross over. For example, assume that this is the next day's report. So if tomorrow 11,443, it goes into sell. So if the price goes below 11,444, it goes from a buy to a sell. This is derived from these two formulas. What we are speaking is exactly what Excel is doing. We want to sell when the 3 EMA goes below 5 EMA. So this is calculating the price at which the 3 EMA will go below 5 EMA for the next day. So if the next day, if the price touches 11,444.29, it goes into a sell. If you see, I am put it at 11,444.3, it is not in a sell. But if you put it at 25, it goes into a sell.
I have one question. Like Vish has told, right? We have a signal whipsaw, signal whipsaw. The thing is, like, how do you take care of that in back testing? Like in back testing, we will not be able to know, right? In a particular day, it might have given a signal, and
everything is there in that back test.
In the back,
this has everything.
Oh, even signal whipsaw is also taken care, right?
This has your intraday whipsaw.
Okay.
This is your intraday whipsaw, whether it is yes or no.
Okay.
And then this is the value of the intraday whipsaw, how much you lost in that particular day. Like here, 73 points. Okay. It has everything. Okay. It also after that has the normal P&L, which is you carry forward.
Okay.
Everything is taken care of in this. Can you give me 1 minute?
Yeah, just put back to that reversal level.
Sorry?
That cell which is showing reversal level, 11,444. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Now, fine. Okay. So just see the second last cell. The reversal point was 11,444 point something, right?
Sorry, I am not able to.
The reversal point was 11,444 something, right?
Yeah, 11,444.29.
Now next day, suppose this reversal is hit, right? And the Bank Nifty is closing 11,435. It is below that price, right?
435.
But what happens when NSE issues the closing price, that is the weighted price of the last 15 or 30 minutes. That might be more than, that might be 11,448. If we put that, the sell signal won't come.
It won't come. Agree.
So, but we have already
I tackle it in only one way. I have consistently told you do consistently what you are doing. 315. What was the price? Trade as on that.
Well, we don't have to care if the Excel will be showing the buy signal only, right?
If somebody is trading at 328 2 minutes before, you do what is there on 328. Forget about adjusted close.
Okay. In the close price, we are filling the adjusted price only, no?
I am filling here the adjusted price. This is for my academic interest.
That is what I am saying.
But in the actual trade, you trade on 315.
But the Excel will be showing the buy mode only.
Yes. Excel will be showing.
Actually, we will be in the short mode.
But next day morning, it will become short.
Okay. Thank you.
If it doesn't become, you can go buy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Suppose that 444, the point where the reversal point,
can you put
it gets triggered.
Okay.
And it closes above that.
Above.
Same
it's a whipsaw, so you buy back.
It has to be, the trade has to be reversed.
You have to buy back your initial position. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, 1 second. I'm giving you the mic. Few people here. Yes.
Hello, so means that 3 into 5 reversal means how to find out that number, particular number, 3 into 5 reversal.
You just fill in the Excel sheet.
No, that example.
You don't even have to find out. You don't even have to find out. Dharmaraj is going to share you the link. Open that link and it gives you.
Yeah, see, somebody has made it very, very simple for anybody who wants to follow 3 by 5, this particular strategy. Is one more person called Madhavan. He is not here today. He is busy elsewhere. And he, like I told you a little while earlier, he updates the sheets manually. There's one single spreadsheet he updates manually. I have put it on, Vish gave it to me some time back because people were asking him and he didn't want to be bothered with the administrative hassle. So I took over the administrative hassle. I shared it with a lot of people. People asked for access, I gave access. When the list crossed about 90, I said there's no point administering it with security. So I opened up the link. So anybody who just clicks on the link, I don't need to assign permissions for that document, for the Excel spreadsheet. It's available online on Google Docs. I will share the link with this entire group. I will create a group, in fact, like I told you earlier, and assign or give open access to this group. I will send a link. All you need to do is just click on that link, look at that particular stock you wish to trade. It could be Nifty, it could be Bank Nifty, HDIL, Bharti, DLF, anything.
Sorry, this is the sheet which is talking about?
Yeah, this is the Excel spreadsheet. So when you click on the link, this is what you will see. And
say come here.
When you look at the bottom tab, you will see each counter separately.
So here you have yesterday's closing price. 11605 in this case was October series closing price, and the reversal for today is 11507. This sheet is updated every day. It has all the stocks if you want, USD, INR. There are so many stocks.
There are 40 in fact, 40 stocks in fact.
40 stocks and one USD INR currency being updated daily religiously by him or Madhav.
Not by me, by Madhavan.
So this link he will share with you. So you don't even need to calculate. But for academic interest, if you want to know how to calculate, what is it being calculated, Vish had already shared the formula in the system. His presentation, he has already shared the formula.
Yeah, the first two slides contain information on the definition of the EMA and how the levels are derived. And in fact, I will also send across a copy of all the presentations that we will go through in the next 2 days to all the people in this room.
Any other questions?
So can you show for Nifty for reversal pattern? Means for Nifty.
Sorry, I didn't get you. What reversal pattern?
Means for Nifty.
Okay.
Means reversal pattern number.
Here, it is there in that same sheet.
Sir, you are asking for information. Okay, Shiva is giving you the proverbial method. Shiva and Vish and probably other speakers also, they are teaching you how to fish. You are asking for the fish per se. Right.
I can only give you the system. The data is there free of cost for you. You don't even need to go and update Excel every day. 40 stocks already there. All you need to go is first back test it and then trade it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And see, this is a ready-made system. It's back-tested for the last 7 years. It's been back-tested. The results are available. You can see it.
Vish is trading for nearly, I think, 2 years now. I am trading for 1 year on this.
2005, right, Vish? You devised the strategy in 2005. Okay. Last 3 years.
He is trading it from last 3 years. I am trading it from last 1 year. My wife is trading. My wife doesn't know anything about trading. She doesn't know ABC of technical analysis. I have only given her this one link and the link to Zerodha. That is what she uses. And she has also used doubled her money. She doesn't know anything about technical analysis.
And interesting point here is Zerodha had introduced an offer. Anybody who trades with Zerodha and they're taken a 3-month period for review.
February 15th to May 15th.
Okay, that was a 3-month period. Anybody who has their account in the green will have all their brokerage charges waived off. And Shiva was one of the very few people who was in that green category.
Nothing. I didn't trade. Simply, that's it. I didn't trade. I traded once and then after 5 days or 10 days I got my signal. 2 trades I made money. That was more than enough for me. So I went by signal. He started on February 15th, which was the end of the giant move. After that there was some choppiness. First 2 months I had some whipsaws, but then I got a big move in May which covered everything. So, anything else? If not, then I'll hand over. I have one more presentation.
Shiva has one more.
I have one more presentation. If Deepak is, you had.
Okay, I think we need to go for break for tea now.
I can do mine tomorrow later.
Yeah.
I have one more presentation because Dharmaraj asked me to do a particular how to psych up or what is the psychology or how to fit in trading into a busy working life.
Okay, this will work well for people who are with day jobs, who are working somewhere and who want to manage their own money smartly.
I have deviated from that subject and made it more inclusive to how to, just given some thoughts. It's not my recommendations, nothing. Just some thoughts on how to plan for your lifetime goals. Everybody has lifetime goals. Maybe children's education, marriage, house, retirement.
Travel.
Like him sipping pina colada in Bahamas.
Not Bahamas, the Caribbean Islands.
It will be nearer to Las Vegas where I will be.
Oh yeah?
Okay.
Great. We'll meet up there.
So how to plan for those and to see if realistically if you can achieve it or if you have to achieve it, how much do you need. Some simple Excel sheets which I have made which suits I would like to share if tomorrow time permits.
Okay, one more thing. This is slightly off the plan, basically, the originally conceived plan. We are planning to introduce one session between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. today after dinner. Show of hands as to how many people would like to join that. Giri. Okay, fine. We have quorum. I just wanted to check if we had quorum so we can assemble right here after dinner. And Vishal Malkan will also give a talk on a subject which is apart from his regular planned talk, which is part of the original agenda, which was day trading using candlesticks as a strategy. Now he will be talking about a particular, he will be talking about RSI exhaustively. And Vishal, you are here? Yeah. Would it be RSI? Okay, he will be talking about RSI. And now that would probably be very useful for all of us, if not only academically, but even in terms of our active trading pattern, it would be very useful. So if we can make a quick break for tea and come back in about 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. And one more thing is, one serious request, I have received a friendly warning from the management of ECC here, which is one request that all of us, after we use coffee plates and coffee cups and plates after lunch or dinner, to move those used plates onto the counter next to the dining area. There's a signboard called refractory. Yeah, cutlery. The cutlery. If you can move all your plates and cups to that area, that would be really great. Coffee and tea? Coffee and tea? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So coffee and tea will be served here on the White House lawns. Thank you.
Also just a participant like you. The logic is wherever I go, whatever I knew about technicals, at every place, with every trader, there's something to learn. That's what I believe. So I was watching what was going on. So there are quite a few people out there, I believe, who have been my students at some point of time. You are also there. I didn't notice you. Some other people are there. So my logic is very simple. Your question was what is an algo? I will just explain what I do. Not my algo. There are n number of algos. An algo is something which is a formula which tells you what to buy, where to buy, at what price, what would be the stop loss, what would be the target. If the price after your buying is going towards your target, how you should trail your stop loss. That is, in any of my algos or any of my systems, the question of discretion or second guessing does not come in. Sorry? No, I don't sell my algos. Because I am part of an organization which is backed by kind of a hedge fund. So if an algo is giving me money, we put it online live with our funds. The services we provide from my software company is, we are certified by MCX and MCX SX for actually automated trading through algos. If you have a formula, if you have a strategy, we can simply put it online so that the trading gets done automatically. Automatically means
In my office, my software gets switched on at 9 a.m. in the morning in currencies, 10 a.m. in the morning in commodities. 11:28 in commodities, the software squares off all its trades and shuts down. 4:56 in currencies, the software squares off everything what it's holding and shut down. In between this time, the software decides what to buy or sell, how many contracts to buy, where it should take some profits, where it should add to positions. This total thing is based on maths. Technical analysis is not magic. And the maths which is used, it is not very, very complex. It's very simple. What I will do today is, I will just give you a teaser kind of. I'll be primarily using EOD data. That is, the whole analysis would be on end of day data. Open, high, low, close for a single day. That we will analyze through a formula and try to find out next day whether the stock will go up or down, whether we will buy or sell. Now this won't happen for every day. I mean, if you are trading Nifty futures, 22 trading sessions in a month, you won't get opportunities for 22 days, maybe 4 or 5 days in a month. Similarly, in the case of any stock, you can run a scan on maybe a universe of 200 stocks and find out which stock has come up for that. The advantage is the formula beforehand tells you whether the stock for the next day is bullish or bearish, whether you are expecting the stock to go up or down. Both stocks and commodities and currencies across any asset class, as long as it has an open, high, low and close. Correct? It is irrespective of what script you are trading. Then suppose, let us say it tells me that tomorrow State Bank of India is bullish. Next day morning, depend upon again certain market scenarios, you determine at what price you will buy, what will be your stop loss and what will be your target. Now to day trade on the second day, that is if you are analyzing it today, you will get the result for Monday. To day trade on Monday, you do not need real-time charts. Just your end of day data would be sufficient. It could be in the form in a software. It could be in the form that the data is in Excel. Doesn't make any difference. Charting is absolutely immaterial out here. I will be using charts just to explain the concept so that you can see visually. Based upon thousands of rows of Excel, it is very difficult to make out on a screen that what is going on. If you see it in a graphical format, that would be easy. But the next day when it be day trading actually, real-time charts will not be required. Whatever data you need would be supplied to you by the trading terminal. That is, whether you are using Odin, whether you are using Now, whether you are using ShareCon, Trade Tiger, whatever. So this is what I am going to do. The concept would probably take 15 minutes. If you have question, we can deal with it in 15 minutes. Any strategy of mine can, at the max, be explained in 1 hour. End of story. So any questions, anything, we'll deal with it in the evening. You have a question now, please come on. Sorry? No. Anywhere. Anywhere. If you are, whatever techniques you have been taught now, remember something. All these techniques are based on open, high, low and close. Correct? So any script, whether in US, whether in Brazil, whether in India, whether in Bangladesh, if it has an open, high, low, close, it lends itself to technical analysis. Forget you are trading stocks, commodities, forex or anything. Clear? Thank you. We will meet. We'll pick up in the evening. We are a bit short of time. I will hand it the mic to DJ. Let him continue. Thank you.
Thanks, Abhay.